Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you saw, I just decorated my house for fall 2020. Nothing crazy, I just used whatever stuff I had from 2018 and the same thing I used last year. I wasn't sure if I'm gonna decorate, but I had couple of things, so I thought why not. I won't miss out a chance of decorating or celebrating anything. That's just me. I love doing all those things. So it's about 8 o'clock and we all are really hungry, so I'm just gonna go prepare our dinner. Kabir's dinner is actually ready, so we'll feed him, and also I'm gonna make a special baking dish, so we'll see that. So I'm making butter chicken today, and for that I have everything ready here. So here is the chicken that I've marinated for 30 minutes. I've added salt, red chili, some pepper and about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. I have oil, I have the masala, I have butter chicken. This is butter chicken spice and all other spices. It was hot. I added about 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And then I added the marinated chicken pieces and sauteed it for about 2 to 3 minutes. It was about 70% cooked. I just took it out in a bowl. Then in the same pan I added some oil, some Kashmiri lal mirch and some turmeric just to give it a nice color, but we'll have to be very careful because the masala may burn at this time, so we'll have to cook it at a low flame. And then I added the masala puree. This puree is made up of fried onion, ginger, garlic, some tomato and little bit of cashew, about 4 to 5 numbers. Then I covered it and cooked it for about 3 to 5 minutes. And at this point of time I added all the dry spices, cumin and coriander powder, some red chili, some salt. And I'm just giving it a good mix, and then I will cover it and cook it for about 5 minutes. And yes, I forgot to tell you, I also added a little bit of water into the puree jar and used every last bit of the spices. At this point of time the oil is separating from the masala, as you can see, and I'm just adding a little bit of butter chicken powder. And now I'm adding the cooked chicken pieces. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of kasuri methi. I don't think any rich gravy is complete without a little bit of kasuri methi, and chicken has a natural tendency of losing water, so at this point of time I'm not adding any water, just covering it and letting it cook for about 3 to 4 minutes. So at this point of time I'm just adding a little bit of water because Jeet wants gravy in all the curry he eats, so that's why, and just a little bit of garam masala and covering it, and finally I'm just gonna cook it for another 5 minutes and it's done. And just in case you are wondering where is Kabir, here he is. He's gonna have his dinner, so that's why he is sitting in his booster chair and of course watching Cocomelon. How can you say no to this face? Henna is teething like really bad, really bad. So last couple of days, like last 2-3 days were really tough, and he's been screaming. He is not a kind of kid who will give you trouble when he's teething, but he's always been fussy during his teething time, but this last teething are really tough. He just wanna get out of this chair and run everywhere possible. It's dinner time. Yeah, got to have your dinner. You want some water, buddy? I just want to get out of this place. Why are you crying? So he already has 4 teeth on the top, and Three on the bottom and one's already coming. Okay, okay, okay. And the moment I switch on Cocomelon, what are you eating, Kabir? He's eating rice, lentil and all the green vegetable mixes cereal, right? And he's just showing tantrum because the volume is off. And the moment I switch on the volume, so our dinner is all ready. We have butter chicken, we have plain paratha and some salad. Ready for the taste and ready? And there is our nutcut Kabir. Kabir, are you nutcut? Do you think you are nutcut? You think you're nutcut? You have no idea what I'm talking about, right? Can I get a kiss, please? No? No luck today. Let's have our dinner. Done? Are you done? I mean, this is, yeah. So this is the front side, all normal, and then I did a pearl stitch here. Not sure if it's visible. Follow the knitting, pearl, the knitting. I always wanted to learn this, but I wasn't able to find a knitting class or something finally, and I'm gonna come next Saturday too. So yeah, and once this is done, my next project is gonna be Kabir's beanie hat. Hey guys, so I'm back from my knitting class. I always wanted to learn knitting. My mom knows a little bit of it, but my mother-in-law was an expert in knitting. So I always wanted to knit something for Kabir and yeah, in general. And I just came across this knitting class that's going on every Saturday. So I'll be there for 2 hours every Saturday, 1 to 3. And yeah, so I really liked going there. Meeting people. There weren't many, like 3 of us. It's a big place, and they are actually maintaining the social distancing, so that's why it was good. Everyone was wearing a mask. And yeah, so I just came back, and on the way we did some grocery because we were running short on grocery like every other time. And I just put Kabir down for his nap, and we're gonna eat the leftover butter chicken from yesterday night with rice. I know that's not a good combination, but I'm in a no mood of making chapati, so rice is something which Jesus gonna make, right?
No.
Yes, you will. So I'll make sure that he makes for rice, and then we're gonna eat that. And then I'm gonna make pumpkin spice muffin that I've never made, but I've heard that it's really good. And so I made pumpkin spice latte, pumpkin spice mix that's actually made up of 4 spices. I made it at home. I actually shared this on Instagram. I'm not sure if you're following me there, but yeah, I shared there. And that, you know, just a pinch of that on coffee tastes amazing. Here's everything that I need to make pumpkin spice muffin. I've never made this before, just following the recipe. So I'm gonna show you what all things I'm using. So if you want, you can make it at home, because this is fall and muffin sounds good. Dry ingredient, I have taken 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and half teaspoon of salt. And I'm gonna add pumpkin spice, about 1 full teaspoon. So this is the pumpkin spice I have made at home, and you can just follow any pumpkin spice recipe. There are many on YouTube, so follow anyone. So I'm just gonna add 1 full teaspoon of this, and then 1 3/4 cup of this almond flour. So I'm just gonna mix my dry ingredient into the wet ingredient. Coconut sugar is preferred in the baking stuff, but I'm using maple syrup. So it's recommended to add about 1 cup of sugar, but I'm gonna use 3/4 cup of maple syrup. And this particular day we decided to make some pizza, so I got this thin crust pizza base from Walmart, just in case you're wondering. So this is it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Until next time, please stay happy, stay positive, stay healthy. Bye guys.